Yeah. Respect. Hey, the same hustle, just a different day. Lame niggas always in the way. I hear the gossip, but I love the hate. They keep it 100, man, I made that way. Yeah. And that's out the gate.
Out the gate. HasBeens Podcast, episode 21.
Bang, bang.
21. Back at it again, man. Got my boy K-Flow in the building.
Yeah, man, I'm back, man.
We back. Going trooping in a bit.
Michael Reddick is here. What you got going on, Mike?
Digging this, huh?
It's cool.
Ready for Star Wars next month, December 20th.
Okay, but before you do that, man, tell them where they can find us at.
Y'all can find us Instagram, Wildcard Sports, Twitter, Wildcard Sports, Facebook, Wildcard Sports. Lastly, but most importantly, is YouTube, Wildcard Sports Network. And the website is Wildcard Sports. Y'all please.
How can you say lastly and then say something after that?
Boy, ain't bright.
They just
I had a long
get
day.
it.
I just got on my break. I just took a test yesterday. Okay.
What does that have to do with anything?
Just, I've been going through a lot.
You're going through a lot. Okay.
Real time.
Go to Alabama. Say you go to Alabama. They don't even try. You don't even have to try.
Yeah, man. Road to 1K, man. Road to 1K. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers, followers, likes across all our social media platforms. So what Mike told us, you can find us, man. Reach out, touch us, man. Like us, follow us, and support, man. Got a lot more coming.
Man. Subscribe.
Got to go. Yeah, subscription's free.
Free.
Not even charging you. Mike,
What's up?
what's going on with this helmet? Yeah.
So I've been playing this new Star Wars game.
You can't even look at them.
You know what I'm saying? Keep look at me. And and it's pretty dope. But also, you know, with Disney Plus coming out, you get to see all the new Star Wars.
Yeah.
Not new, but the past. And then you got Mandalorian that's came out, a new series. So you can go check it out on Disney Plus if y'all got that. And, you know, the new Star Wars coming out next month.
Talking to the mic. You already got a helmet on. Like,
can you hear me?
yeah, you have to talking to the mic. Act like you've been doing this.
Well, yeah. Just
What's wrong with this guy?
look. All I'm saying is, check out Star Wars next month. If you got
Star
Disney
Wars
Plus,
is ass. I just want to put that out there. I'm sorry.
Star Wars is not ass, sir.
Yes, it is. They have nothing on. Mike tried to tell me that some Jedi or somebody can beat up
Yoda.
Superman. Superman.
I think the Jedis would give Superman.
Y'all do know the only thing that can hurt Superman is kryptonite.
You ever seen the Death Star?
So unless the Death Star has kryptonite in it,
I'm sure they can manufacture it.
well, now they can manufacture it.
I'm sure they can get it.
Only person that they'd be able to whoop is Batman,
They
maybe.
could probably put kryptonite in a lifesaver because it's a type of stone.
But Superman don't have to get close. He just shoot eye lasers and shit.
We got the Force.
The Force.
yeah.
Force is real. It's all around.
It's a clown.
I don't know. That's a good battle, man.
No, it's
The
not.
Force be
Jedi,
with you.
I think so.
No, it's not.
So no chance for the Jedi.
Not against Superman. No chance.
Hater.
The Man of Steel, the fastest man alive. If he just run around in circles, you won't even be able to see him. He just run around punching folks.
No, that's the
What you
Flash.
think, Mike?
No,
Well, obviously
it's
we know what he
Superman.
think.
I'm going with the Star Wars, man. Yoda is the.
I do think that a Jedi versus Superman. I'm going with the Jedi.
100%.
Boy, I tell you.
Jedi, man. What you got, Brando? Jedi?
Yeah, bro. He's the smartest guy in the room.
Whatever. Mike,
Please
we
take that
take
off.
it off, guy. We can't
Do
hear
us
you.
a favor.
Yeah. I know you sweating.
War
It's
Eagle.
pretty warm. You want to try it?
No.
That's what y'all quarterback gonna need. To have
Lock
on.
in.
Yeah. Speaking of fighting, since we already talking about fighting, big fight, man. Big fight. Well, it's a big fight, man, for two Tuscaloosa teams, right? We got first.
No, it's only one Tuscaloosa team. One arm.
Well, two Tuscaloosa items. Crimson Tide, Deontay Wilder. Man.
Oh, okay.
Deontay Wilder had a big fight last weekend.
Yeah.
Past weekend, right? We'll talk about the other big fight next weekend later, man. But this weekend, man, it just passed Deontay Wilder, man. He stepped in the ring with Ortiz, man. Once again, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Once again,
he's
man.
got the power, man. I mean, he's got substantial punching power. He's shown that over and over. I didn't watch the fight, but from my understanding is that he was actually getting his ass kicked.
I don't know. I was
That's what they said.
That's what I heard,
He was getting his ass kicked. He was losing the fight, and it only takes one for him. They said this is the second time they fought, and the first one went like this too. They said so, and they said the dude was kicking his ass, and one punch he knocked the sweat off his forehead.
He was sleep.
Stumbled.
I've been seeing a lot of stuff even on our Wild Card Sports. Follow us on Facebook. Well, just throw that out there because I'm just great to say it. We got a nice little chat going, open for everybody, man. Come talk sports with us. But a lot of people been comparing or versus Deontay Wilder versus Mike Tyson.
I like the matchup.
I think Mike Tyson would beat him just because there was a lot more to Mike Tyson than just punching power. Like, Mike Tyson could actually box.
The problem is, we have to remember he's 6'7".
Yeah. But he also fought big guys.
Mike, we gonna hit you, gonna hit you with the head. I'm trying not to hit this, but he gonna hit you with that weave, you know what I'm saying? He gonna hit you with the weave, he gonna get up inside. But he gotta be able to take some of them from Deontay Wilder. And that's what I think gonna hurt Tyson in that fight. But I'm going Tyson.
Yeah, but
if he can get one of them in there.
I mean, well, yeah, we see, like I said, either one of them get a clean shot, they going to sleep. Either way.
Sleep.
Who you got, Mike? You going with Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, all the way. T-Town.
Are you from Tuscaloosa?
No, he moved there a couple years ago, and now he's all
Jesus
Bama.
Christ,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Who'd you like before Bama?
Nobody.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I really didn't like anybody.
Okay.
Bama was.
Nobody like you.
Bama. What you think about Deontay Wilder, though, man?
Man, that man is powerful. 6'7" too, man. That boy lengthy, man.
He's small though for a heavyweight. You know that?
It looks like it.
213.
Yeah, he's slender.
213.
the
6'7",
slang.
213. Man, you out here. What was Mike? About 5'11",
Yeah, maybe shorter than that.
230.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he packs
He
a lot
remind me
up.
of Stretch off of Street Basketball Volume 2.
Why you reminds me of that, but okay.
Because it's long.
So everybody that's long just, you know what? Yeah. Yep. Roll Tide, right?
Yeah. What?
I'm sorry.
So I got another dream matchup. So we taking Tyson.
I'm taking
that
Tyson
one.
for sure.
I got two more. Lennox Lewis.
Lennox Lewis is one of the most underrated boxers of his time. I think Lennox Lewis would whoop his ass.
Which Wilder.
Oh yeah,
What was
he's a technical. I mean,
And he also
strong.
big.
He's
and
big. And he's got
6'7"
the
too.
long. Yeah, I think Deontay Wilder has no chance against
Jay Steve, I was just talking to him. He was saying the same shit. He was like, Lennox Lewis would have beat the shit out of Wilder.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder has no chance. He'd have to hit
Lennox
him with
Lewis.
one of those shots. I mean,
Yeah,
you
and
can
it's gonna
never
be-
say that Deontay Wilder's out of it because he hit so hard that if he hit Lennox Lewis that damn hard, he'd probably knock his damn temple off too. But I just don't see that happening with Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis is one of the best boxers of our time. Retired a little early. Got out of there quick.
What you thinking, Mike?
I'm going
You
Wilder.
You just
don't
don't know
even-
nothing about. Yeah, he don't even know who Lennox Lewis is.
I've seen Lennox Lewis,
seen
Lennox
him once,
Lewis on Fight Night, but other than that,
Oh shit!
and I don't pick him. So
I don't pick him.
I'm going Wilder. My boy from T-Town, I'm going Wilder, man.
That's hilarious.
Bro said I seen him on Fight Night.
Fight Night ain't came out since what?
I don't know. I still play it from time to
Oh
time.
yeah, I'll be.
Oh yeah,
I'll
we
be
be
playing
on
this.
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we still
box
be
it up.
on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
cross.
That's
I don't even
crazy.
want. After he didn't hit us with the Fight Night, I don't even want to throw the third one out there. We got to move on anyway. So I can, get to basketball. I'm really excited about basketball, man.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball season's in full effect now, guys.
I'm excited.
I think we're right past that it's too early phase. And we're creeping into that. All right, we starting to see what's real phase, right?
Solid month in.
Solid month in, 15. Most everybody got 15, 16 games in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you kind of, quarter of the season, close to it. Kind of, what you thinking so far, man? What y'all thinking so far?
Surprises for me is the Boston Celtics. I didn't think they would be this good. I thought they would still be decent, but they look like they can be a real contender in the East to make it to the finals. So that would be definitely one sleeper. Kemba Walker does seem to be a better fit than Kyrie. I do not think he's better than Kyrie Irving by any stretch of the imagination. He's just willing and okay playing off the ball, and letting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum do their thing. So And he does not have Terry Rozier pushing him in the back as well. So
Christ, I just typed that Rozier, bro.
So
I was gonna ask you, who did you think was the worst offseason acquisition, but you beat me to it. Terry Rozier, man.
Terry Rozier is
fucking awful.
It's not that he's awful.
He's playing awful.
He's not playing great. That's for sure. Also, the emergence of Deontay Graham
I was about to say,
is
like
a
18.
problem for him because he's averaging. They've actually moved Terry Rozier to shooting guard, I think, and Deontay Graham is actually playing point guard because he's averaging damn near almost 10 assists a game lately.
Yeah, he balling.
So I don't think he foresaw that coming before signing. Now he got that bag, but I mean, the Hornets didn't have any choice. Right. They had to take a gamble on him. Nobody's going to Charlotte.
It was signing a trade, right?
I don't know, but I mean, it might as well have been. So he basically took his place. So who else? Which sleepers? Y'all got
the Mavs. Mike, who you got
for sleepers?
Yeah, sleepers. Like they just.
I mean, just surprised you. You didn't expect just to,
Bulls.
What about them?
They look like sleepers, man. Everyone, I peek into them, and I just like, okay, they're actually doing. Kobe White showing out. Zach LaVine just hit like
Kobe
a game.
White is playing, and Zach
LaVine just hit a game winner.
Yeah, 48.
So that's a surprise for you.
Yeah, I feel like they actually kind of doing pretty good. Maybe they can be sneaking into about the 8-7 seed. Disappointers. I mean, I'm just I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Hawks. They lost like 5 straight, so I don't know what's going on in Atlanta. I've heard talks of Drummond coming soon.
I heard talks of mutinies too.
Okay.
So let's talk about them Hawks. Yeah, because I think the Hawks fans are now coming to the realization after they're struggling now, and they're asking themselves, and the city's watching this guy over in Dallas, man, average 30, 10, and 10. The guy they selected in the NBA draft is 30, 10, and 10.
Balling.
Taking out the Rockets. I'm talking about this guy, Luka Doncic, man.
I mean,
I said it when the trade first happened that Hawks fan was going to be turning over in their grave about this, and I didn't expect for it to be this quick.
Yeah, it's happening kind of quick, man. He's fantastic.
Looking like a superstar.
He's fantastic. Now,
Like
I said I would take Luka Doncic. Now, and I also said that I think that the trade was smart for both teams, just because I think the Dallas Mavericks is a perfect spot for Luka Doncic. They've already catered to, but to a European star.
But
they
don't want any American stars in Dallas, do they?
They ain't fucking with it.
No,
but just to take up for the Hawks, Trae Young is playing phenomenal. Whatever's happening in Atlanta is not Trae Young's fault.
Not at all.
Secondly, I don't know why Hawks fans, what they were expecting this year, but they're super young. Yeah. John Collins is suspended for 25 games, so he has not played in the last 10 to 15 games. Jabari Parker looks good, but you really don't have a center.
Alex Len, I guess. Huh?
Yeah, maybe. DeAndre Hunter's a role player. He's basically Taurean Prince 2.0.
And Cam Reddish can't dribble and chew bubblegum.
I mean, we knew what he was. He showed you what he was at Duke. He's just he may turn into something. He may not. It's a crapshoot.
Right.
So it's really just Trae Young. So
Michael, you remember? I don't know how many episodes back, but I sat here and said, it's insane to think that was a good trade because the ceiling for Luka Doncic, to me, was best player in the league, top 3 MVP type player. Whereas Trae Young is a perennial All-Star. He could be, every year All-Star. Probably never finished top 10 MVP voting. Right. No big deal.
I think his ceiling could be, like I said, he's closer to Steph Curry than anybody else.
Absolutely not.
He is.
Steph Curry 6'4". Yeah, there's a point where people got to remember Steph Curry is still 6'4".
What does that mean? When he's still averaging 30 points a game almost, what does that mean?
He's not a midget.
That don't mean nothing in today's NBA game. He shoots a mean. His
being a
superstar.
His
flow game is crazy.
How many 6-foot superstars you ever seen? How many 6'6" superstars?
We can go down. Please.
Please name them.
I can name 2 right off the bat. Allen Iverson, Isaiah Thomas.
Okay,
right off the bat.
Cool. Look hold on. Now do me one favor. Look how right off the bat you had to go back. Right off the bat you had to go back to 2000. And then you had to go back to 70 something.
I mean, we're talk about great.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
But
6,
he
7
can be-
superstars we
he's
heard
show-
of.
But he's showing you he could be one of them.
Who?
What is Trae Young? Go check his stats. Since you check Luka
good.
stats, go check his
Superstar.
stats. Yeah, he's a
Now,
super.
Trey is still balling through that losing.
He's got
but they still
superstar
balling.
stats right now. He's got
He's
superstar
still
stats
balling.
right now.
When you talk about Luka,
No, he's not Luka Doncic.
Luka's
but
on a better team right now.
and that too.
Luka elevates his team too.
He's got Kristaps
But
fucking
He was.
Porzingis.
It's not like Luka is like he was doing the same things last year. The
And
team-
they were losing. The
I
difference
mean,
is they're
but
winning.
he still elevated the people around him. He
Man,
still made people
please.
around him better.
Please, they were
I don't think
terrible.
Trae Young. You think who does Trae Young make better on his team?
They were
Who?
terrible. Who's good on his team?
Huter.
Talking about make better.
Oh,
You can
now
only,
they're not good.
Huter's
oh,
terrible.
My, he's terrible.
I ain't never said he was good.
He's all right. It's a young nucleus. I'm not gonna
And
call
he's
him,
hurt. And he's hurt.
They done threw
He's
the
in
Hawks
street
over the
clothes.
board. Oh
he's,
no,
he's street clothes.
I'm
I
not
said
calling
they're
him
young.
terrible. They're just young.
Huter's what is Huter? Have we ever no disrespect to white folks, but have we ever liked a white wing?
Red,
I mean, I don't
about it all
like
the time.
Red
white.
Velvet?
Exactly.
I don't like
Name one
American.
good one.
I don't like
Red Velvet.
Exactly.
I don't like American born wings.
Yeah, so tell me one good one. Yeah,
JJ Redick.
No, he's okay.
Kirk Heinrich.
Please.
Kirk, my boy.
Yeah, he like Kirk, but he ain't no good.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
So
Kevin
Kevin
Huter is
stop it.
yeah, right. Is
It's solid role
Kevin
player.
Huter.
is Kevin Huter? I get it.
So, yeah, like look who he's playing
Well,
with.
Tyler Hero, man, he might be trying to break the mold, man. But
I wait and see.
Right, I'm not gonna put my, but he's trying to break.
his first
He's trying
year.
to
It's
come
his
up.
first
In
year.
fairness to the Hawks, though, you don't like. It's been a lot of bust European players, bro. You just don't. It's hard to just want to take a leap because while we crucifying the Hawks, Kings passed on them for Marvin Bagley. Now Marvin Bagley's okay. He's probably gonna be good, but they passed on him. They need anything.
They had De'Aaron Fox though.
So he's
I mean-
30, 10, and 10. I don't give a damn who you got.
Right.
At that point, they were saying he was a point guard. I mean, I don't know
But
why.
this
they
is
think
what I'm
Yeah, I
saying,
get
though.
what you're saying though. The Kings. Who else passed on him?
Just them two.
Oh, 3. Yeah, he went 3.
Yeah, he went 3.
Listen, the one thing about most of those Europeans, we never saw them at 17 years old playing against
won
this
MVP,
in the second best league in the world, not in the country, in the world, behind the NBA. This league is the NBA and in this league. He won MVP at 17 years old.
Tough.
Or 18, whatever it was. That was enough for me to know this kid was special. Because you can't play over in those leagues and dominate those without real skill. Because their whole game is based around skill.
I'm not saying he's fantastic.
Yeah, so it was a
He's
point with me.
fantastic.
Like you see that. How do you pass
I mean, he still went
on
3.
that?
He still went 3.
Yeah.
Woo.
I mean, like I said, it's.
I just love being
I
right.
don't think he'd be the same.
You're not- it's
I
too
don't
early
think
to be
he'd
right.
be the same.
Oh no, I'm
Luka
right.
Doncic.
Oh no, I'm
Oh no,
right.
he's gonna be fantastic.
Oh no,
he's
I'm
gonna
right.
Be the face of the league.
Oh no, I'm right.
When LeBron James is ever done, maybe he'll be the face of the league soon. I mean,
Yeah,
it's hard.
bro.
His
He
skill
just
set
his.
yeah.
It's crazy,
The
bro.
way the game is called, he's got that James Harden shit.
He got the James Harden shit on offense, and he got the
Now, he
the
ain't playing no
passing
defense,
ability.
but
Nah,
he
he-
pass.
they about the same player, but I think Luka's just 19. What 20 now? 20 years old.
Trey gonna be tough, man. No, wait, don't.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Trey gonna
fine.
be good.
Trey gonna be an 8-time All-Star.
We'll see, man. I feel like I don't want to count him out yet.
Count him out. Ain't no counting him out. Trey.
Yeah, it's nothing to count out. It's just I'm comparing him to Luka Doncic.
No, I mean,
it's
like I
nothing.
said,
I'm
where I
not
agree
saying Luke
with
Trey
Cam
Young
is,
is sorry.
Where I
at
agree with
all.
Cam is Trey Young probably won't ever win MVP. Luka Doncic probably win one.
I can
Two,
see it. I
three.
can see that. No, not 2, 3.
Not with James Harden in the league. See, he'll play most of his career with James
Speaking
Harden
of-
and
speaking of-
Giannis in the league. Giannis just
Speaking
dropped
of
50
James
last
Harden,
night.
can he continue to average 39 points, man? Like,
Long as Russell Westbrook continues to take a back seat, even though I do not like the pairing. It's
I
terrible.
love it.
Nope.
I love it. Until
When
they
they're on
get
the-
the
when
only
they're
thing I
on
don't
the
like
court
is that
together,
combustible
when they're
shit when
on the
Russell
court
Westbrook
together,
do at the end of the games.
When they're on the court together, they're terrible.
I don't think so. I was looking
I'll
at a
look
stat.
the
I
stats.
haven't. I mean, I look at the game and it's the same old shit to me. Like you come up, ISO,
Yeah, they can't
pass.
win like that.
But I seen a number like when they're on the floor together, they're actually like the best. That's when they like plus minus. That's when they're the best. I don't.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
But
It
saw
don't
different.
look
I saw
much
something
different.
different.
It just look an explosive version of last year. Just instead of Chris Paul ISO and the shooting middies, it's Russell Westbrook running really fast and pulling up for middies or dunking.
But I take back what I said probably on some other episodes. They're not the biggest threat in the West to the Lakers. It will be the Clippers. The Clippers.
No,
Paul George and Kawhi Leonard will be a problem together.
Yeah, problem, but I don't.
And then Lou Will and Montrezl Harrell coming off the bench.
It's just I gotta figure out.
Say.
I gotta wait and see because they still not.
But that's because they don't play enough.
Yeah,
games
that's what
together,
they haven't played enough games together. I want to see who is gonna finish that, but I want to see the lineup that's gonna finish that game because that's what you. Because probably halfway in the season, we'll start seeing their closing lineup more and more. I don't know what it is.
What we're gonna close with is probably Anthony Davis at the 5.
Absolutely.
So Montrezl Harrell can play the 5, and they can play the rest of those guys. Honestly.
So you going what Lou? So you go Lou Bev?
Mm-hmm. Or you interchangeable, depending on how Pat Bev is playing. But Lou Will's definitely playing.
Oh yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, because LeBron playing the 4. So Kawhi Leonard or Paul, no, in that lineup, LeBron will be playing the 4. No, Anthony Davis playing the 5.
5. Then we got Kuz at the 4. Danny Green, Avery Bradley.
They all can be guarded by the Clippers. Yeah, you can put whatever you want in there with the Clippers. They can guard all of them.
It's gonna be wherever Lou Williams is. It's gonna be the pick on Lou Williams show anyway.
Yeah, but when he pick on you back, it's gonna be
we're gonna have AB all in his
It don't matter though.
AB, he's gonna be all over. AB Bradley crazy.
That don't matter.
And KCP, you see my KCP balling.
Yeah, for all y'all talking KCP,
I was sick of him
too.
But I wasn't. You just gotta stick it out. But I was sick of him. He had to go catch that bench and get his mind right. But he came back.
He's back.
AB got hurt. He can see his chance.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go get it. Go Lakers.
We don't. You see how we left you out of that convo about them Lakers. You're not a real Laker fan.
I was watching them yesterday.
Yeah, but you were, but you're not a real Laker fan. So we start. You see that Laker talk right there that you don't get. You're not privy to that guy.
I'm getting there soon because that was the only thing that was on TV yesterday that was impressive.
Okay. Well, yeah, we played the Spurs yesterday. Whooped their ass again. You had something about the Spurs.
I think
my boy think it's time for Greg Popovich to get out of San Antonio, man.
I don't want to say I think it's time, but Alonzo Hot Take Chambers. Is that his last name? Chambers?
Alonzo, yeah.
Alonzo Chambers. His hot take was Popovich was done. I'm not already hanging him over the legs and ready to throw him off. But I'm looking like, hold on now. And there's layers to why I say this. One, if you look at the current team and the way it's set up, there's no way this team should have won. At the time I made this point, it was like 11 of 10, 10 of 11, 8 straight. And I think now they've lost. They won one, and then they lost another one, so they've lost like 11 of their last 12 games, 13 games, something like that. There's no reason this team should be losing. You keep blaming, and I haven't watched the Spurs game all season to that. And remember I told you on the phone, I said, well, I'm going to watch the Spurs game tonight because they play my Lakers.
You play good, isn't it?
And I watched it, and you tried to blame it on LaMarcus Aldridge. That's what you tried. You tried to put it on LaMarcus Aldridge.
I'm pulling up his shit now.
Yeah, he had me convinced. Everybody in the world had me convinced LaMarcus Aldridge stinks. Now,
he's all right.
And all I see is just buckets. What I see is though they got a second star out there that Greg Popovich shot himself in the foot to get. That is terrified to shoot a 3-point shot. That is terrified of LeBron James. That's just a side note. But as far as a team, instead of taking, probably could have Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo.
Young people.
And I mean, at least out of that bunch, you're looking at Brandon Ingram, how he looking like the most improved player. You feel me? And you look at Kuzma, you feel me? That's right there, I think, better than DeRozan. Right there. A haul better than DeRozan. But he didn't want to send us Kawhi.
Of what we see in Brandon Ingram, yeah, I'll take that deal now. But in the contract, but even though DeMar DeRozan will come off the books now, but Marcus Aldridge is not playing that great. He's averaging 18 points. That's adding this 30-point game he just had. 18.6 rebounds, 2 assists.
Then I listened to you and I got caught up in it because I've never been a LaMarcus Aldridge fan because I just feel like his brand of basketball is not built for this.
Like, he scored 12 points against the Wizards. Like, why are you just scoring 12 points against the Wizards who has nobody?
I don't know. I mean, we're not watching these Spurs games, so I can't tell you, but he's not the problem.
The problem is
it's the
overall talent.
No, it's not the overall talent. It's DeRozan. It is flat out DeMar DeRozan. And you got to look at Greg Popovich because he is the reason he's there. He didn't want to take the deal with the Lakers, and now you got this team that don't work because and then Greg Popovich is trying to think he's going to, like his system is going to continue to work, that not shooting three system. Like,
He'll make the play.
Yeah, like you gotta.
So you mad he got DeMar DeRozan because he don't shoot threes? Because
No,
DeMar DeRozan he's scoring.
I think he shot himself in the foot in that deal, and then now you're stuck with this, and so he still has to play that
The other
bullshit brand of basketball that doesn't work anymore.
Brent Forbes? DeJounte Murray can't shoot. Never was.
These
able to
all
shoot
Popovich guys, man.
Before the injury, but they were great role players when you have good stars. Those two stars, first of all, like you said, I don't like DeMar DeRozan because he regressed again. He was shooting threes 1 year or 2 years ago.
Last year with Toronto.
No, not last year. 2 years
last
ago.
year with Toronto.
Yeah, no, it was the year before. It was the year before because the last year with Toronto, he stopped shooting threes again for some reason. I think.
No, it was his last year with Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah, for
1
sure.
year he was shooting threes just fine. Mm-hmm. And he was
low 30s.
He was confident, and he was shooting them. That's what you got to attempt them hoes.
Gotcha.
You know. Then the next year he just stopped shooting them again.
Looking like Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons, and somebody mentioned, we'll talk about that afterwards, but yeah, I don't think it's all. I think that team. I think we overestimated that team, and I think LaMarcus Aldridge is slowing down. DeMar DeRozan is not.
And Greg's slowing down.
He's just not. DeMar DeRozan just not that one. He's not that one.
Not that guy.
Maybe it's not Greg Popovich, but I think it's time to. He has his fingerprints all over why the Spurs are bad right now.
No, I mean when your core stars get up out of there, and when they're good stars, if you got Kawhi Leonard, that team works probably. That's what the team was built around. They were top in the East, in the West with Kawhi Leonard. It was built around Kawhi Leonard. They just trying to put some shit together now.
Probably why my boy legs damn near don't work no more. He's trying to work my boy to death out there with that bullshit he's putting around him.
But I also want to bring up, somebody mentioned up in our Wild Card Sports chat, and I seen some people saying disrespectful stuff, that Brandon Ingram right now is better than Ben Simmons. I 100% agree. Agree. Absolutely. What does Ben Simmons do
actually
better than Brandon Ingram right now?
I might not slap you. Hold on.
Do y'all want me to pull up Ben Simmons' stats?
Actually, that is absolutely correct.
Better than.
I'm with it.
Ben Simmons still has
I'm
not
fine,
shot a
though.
three. He
He
still
made
does
one.
not shoot jump shots.
He made one, though.
I don't give a shit if he made one.
The whole city went crazy when he made it.
Exactly. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Just disrespectful.
Ben Simmons is averaging 12 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds.
Tell him I love it. Hit me with that green.
And y'all gonna tell me he better than Brandon Ingram right now?
I love it.
Nah, I'm with
There's
you.
no way,
Who said that?
I don't remember who it was, man.
I think it was
might have been Alonzo. Oh yeah, might have been.
That didn't sound like no hot take of Alonzo.
No, maybe not.
I think he hate Brandon Ingram.
Maybe
anyway.
so.
It might have been
But
Twan,
Brandon
man. That's a
Ingram-
good point, man.
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram better than Ben Simmons? I would like to say yes.
Brandon Ingram is better. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists from Brandon Ingram a game right now.
Jesus Christ.
Good gosh.
Man, that's the one I
Y'all
wanted
gonna tell
to keep,
me,
too.
and y'all gonna tell me Ben Simmons is better than. This dude won't even attempt a jump shot.
That boy a bucket.
He a bucket. He pushing that thing. He is forcing.
They got my boy Lonzo. Lonzo just keep
2K.
getting caught up in the worst situation.
No, hell no. You not about to do that bullshit. No, that nigga's ass. I don't care what you say. No.
Lonzo?
What other situation do you want?
You're tripping. Lonzo's not booty.
Right. Tell me what do you want for Lonzo Ball then?
I want him to be a lead guard. I want him to be able to be the lead guard. He not
better than LaMelo.
Old ass Rajon Rondo, which we say Lonzo Ball play like, right? That's who the comparison is, or not? Because J Kidd, no sir. Okay,
why not J Kidd?
Y'all can stop
Why
that
not
shit.
J Kidd though?
He can't score the ball like that.
J Kidd couldn't score the ball. Go look at J Kidd numbers. He's a career 39% shooter.
What we gonna wait? How long we gonna wait, man? How long we gonna wait?
And it's problem he could score that thing. Lonzo can't.
And he could pass better. Lonzo don't. You know what he does? He throws it up the court. He doesn't even get an assist for that. So that don't show up on the stat. I don't care what nobody. You got to put some stats up, bro. What situation do you want? I watched Rajon Rondo play with
LaMelo,
Drew Holiday and Anthony Davis
And DeMarcus Cousins.
and DeMarcus Cousins and you look fantastic.
But,
like he should have been an all-star almost. And you gonna tell me he hurt again, so he's got injury problems. You gonna tell me Lonzo Ball need a better situation? How many situations he gonna need a new one? Don't worry about it. He gonna get a new one. Oh, he gonna get a new situation.
We're gonna bring him back to L.A.
Oh no, we
No,
not.
LaMelo better than him.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
I can't wait to
yeah.
that.
That's easy.
I can't wait till he
Yeah.
He
comes.
is playing
That's
fantastic.
simple.
He coming
That's-
to Atlanta.
No, please don't ruin that man's
I hope
career.
LeVar do him just like Eli Manning did them damn Chargers, bro.
But
My
I want
son
Trae
will
Young
not
to
play
get
for the Hawks.
I want Trae Young to get out of there.
his son ain't saying. I mean, LeVar ain't saying nothing.
He is pretty
It's a,
quiet, man.
it's a LaMelo show.
LaMelo balling, man. He got serious about the game.
He coming.
I mean, I don't even think I think the path forced him to have to get serious. Like, he like, fuck. You know, it's like a point where like, damn, I'm here. I got to make this shit work.
I mean, it's just, it's not so much the path. I think if he would have went to college, he would have had to get serious too, because coaches ain't playing that shit. College coaches not playing that shit.
He would have got by because they don't like.
No.
It's a point where he's still LaMelo
Well, he would have
Ball.
went to USC. That's where he said he would have wanted to go.
USC?
He probably would have got by with that bullshit.
Yeah,
But if he would have went to the top, Kentucky, Duke, no sir.
I think him going overseas, the other coach, they don't give a shit who he is, and I think that's what kind
No,
of.
I mean,
I think that
come
gut
about
check.
it. He
Yeah.
didn't even get in the starting lineup at first. He just had his first breakout game. He had
Oh,
32 and
triple-double, wasn't it?
triple-double, 32, 10,
Yeah.
10 or something
Yeah.
like that. So he looks good, man.
that boy going crazy.
Easy, yeah, he easily. His
He's
game's
a
so
legit
smooth.
6'7". He's tall as shit.
If he got the defense, if
body's
he got
filling
any
out.
type of
No, he
defensive
ain't
motor
playing
like
that.
Lonzo,
Nope.
if he can get
Forget
that, boy, that boy might be a superstar.
He the number one pick.
No,
I don't like his shot though. I still
What you
need.
mean?
It's,
Why-
it's
wait,
still.
wait. Why? Who? Wait, what superstar you know play defense?
I said if he has also
No,
the defensive
he don't need.
motor
That's what I'm
of his
asking
brother,
you.
he gonna be a super.
But that's what I'm asking you.
LeBron James.
Luka Doncic don't play a lick of defense.
That's why he ain't
we
better than
already
LeBron.
anointing him.
Giannis, Bron, AD, all the
Steph Curry,
Kawhi.
he tried. but
That's
he
why I
can't guard
said,
nobody.
look, he hurt.
He's still
We
a
not-
superstar.
no, we talking about people playing basketball right now.
James Harden, we know he ain't guarding nobody.
He the only
Right.
superstar.
Oh,
Don't,
here
don't,
we-
I
don't
play better
defense.
defense than that.
Exactly.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I scored 15 on you.
Cam, so that's
What?
just
What?
null and void.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. We got a whole episode with that on there. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Hit that top right.
Boo this man!
They boo you.
Yeah, that boy, you man.
They need to boo you.
Nah, man.
I dropped 15 on you.
I want to talk about this. In other words, LaMelo will be number one pick.
I don't know about that, but
He might be.
I wouldn't mind it. This
Right.
game is just.
James
I mean, what you think
Wiseman-
about the shot though? I'm real deal. Going
It's
back,
better than
jump.
Lonzo's.
It is. I mean, but it's just still.
It
All
look
of
like
us-
Lou
Man,
Lou
it don't-
Wills
if
the
that
way he
thing
faded
go
with
in,
it.
if that thing go in, I'm okay with it.
shit. Lonzo shit went in.
That's what I said.
Right.
If it go, if
It used
Yours
to
barely
go
go
in.
in, but you got a good form. So what do it mean?
that's true. My boy just don't be looking at the goal or something.
Right.
I don't know.
That shit nice too.
Never goes like he got a cap on the rim.
I don't know what the problem is. Like we
Blue
already
glasses.
talked about this. That ship sailed, man.
It's okay, man. Maybe one day.
Hey,
I seen you in the video.
Just don't tell
That
your
time
kids.
party, racing. Who was you racing?
oh man. Look,
I seen it on Instagram. Like,
look.
Cam out here
I
racing
still got it.
in the neighborhood.
Got it. Yeah, Corey, man. Come on, Corey.
He gonna
Look,
tell his kids
Look, let
that
me
was
tell you,
Usain
bro.
Bolt.
look.
Yeah, that's funny.
Look, I'm gonna tell you.
That's funny.
That was
Well,
Usain
let
Bolt.
me tell you. So, like, I don't know why people don't think I'm athletic at all. Like, Jesus Christ. Well, like, because I guess I really do walk hella, like, goofy.
Right.
Like, I look goofy when I walk. I smile. I talk. And so nobody can, like, believe I got an athletic bone in my body. So it was like a point we at a Friendsgiving. He told me I couldn't do 50 push-ups. I'm like, bro, I'm in the military.
Army, yeah.
Like, I am in the
That
mil-
was
like, I'm in the mil- No. So he bet me $20. And I'm like,
Oh man, that's I would have
hand broken, everything. I'm like, I'm about to do this. And then he's like, oh, no, never mind. So then we get outside. Well, no, we sitting down and he was telling me I was slow. And little do he know, oh
No,
man,
yeah.
straight line, I'm a fool. so
I've
I'm like,
already
so
seen it, yeah.
the disrespect was he told me he give me 5 steps.
I
Ooh.
took all that.
He wasn't betting anyways. I said, all right, bet, let's go outside. So so that was good. Everybody came outside, and then me and him walked by ourselves to the whatchamacallit. When I was walking up there, I said, I don't want a step. That's when I was walking. When I was walking him up there, I said, I don't want a step. And then it was over with from there.
You want a dub? You bet.
Nah, he ain't bet that. He wanted it back though. So now I wouldn't give it back to him that night. I was waiting for this moment. I'm glad you brought that up.
Well, I
Hey,
brought it
Corey.
back just 'cause, yeah,
Hey,
finish
yeah.
finish
Oh,
talking
man.
shit.
Corey.
And I can get this to him because guess what?
Right.
When you edit it that way, you can get it to him. Hey, Corey, look here, man. You want your rematch? You got it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do it. We're gonna hold like an event, man. We're going to show up. Everybody going to be racing.
Okay.
We're going to have like a race
We
event.
supposed to race Saturday. You and me.
Who?
He look like he fast.
He athletic though.
I'm
Like,
definitely
he got
fast.
some good springs in his legs for sure.
I'm the fastest in the.
I don't know if you faster than me though.
I'm the fastest in this apartment.
We gonna see. Corey, we gonna put together an event, man. You can get your rematch, man. But
man, speaking of speed, I watched a young man yesterday. Play for the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, speed! That my
Not
cousin.
just speed.
That my cousin.
Agility.
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
Who?
Lamar.
I was watching
I ain't
TV.
gonna lie to you, man.
He be
I ain't
hating.
never
Hold
been-
on. Let me stop you real quick, because you gonna give your superlatives real quick, but he be hating on Lamar.
Really?
Who?
Get back to it. I just want to let you know that this is a hater over here.
Lamar who?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Kendrick Lamar?
He's solid. He's solid too. But no, Lamar Jackson, man, he the MVP. He will be MVP. He's running away with it. I ain't gonna lie, man. Tom Brady retired, man. I might have to move on over to the Baltimore side, man, because
Hey, hold up now.
Hey, man.
What you just say?
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Bro, hey, what you doing?
Man, how can you not root for him, bro?
Man, I already told you.
Everybody's in on it.
I want
I can't
a
root
number.
for him.
I don't give a damn. I'm a Saints fan. Do I die? I will get me a Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens jersey.
I'm
Dog.
not
He
rooting
got
for
me
him.
feeling like when Vic was in the league, he almost had me rooting for the Falcons.
What's that? What's that a root for?
I want to know what's your problem, man. What's your problem, man?
I need a Lamar right next to that Vic.
What's your problem? Why you don't? What's your problem with Lamar Jackson?
Lamar's good.
But
He's not a. We had this conversation. He's not a top 5.
Is Pat Mahomes
Not
good?
yet.
Hold on, watch this. Is Pat Mahomes good?
Yeah.
So he said Pat Mahomes is good, but the reason he says Lamar Jackson is not good because Lamar hadn't done it long enough.
No, listen. I haven't finished.
No.
I haven't finished it. Look, I say he's not a top 5, like all-time top 5 dual quarterback.
is Pat Mahomes?
I wasn't gonna put Pat Mahomes in there,
But you did.
But people are trying to put.
But you did.
Wait. People are trying to put Lamar in there, and I'm saying no. I'd rather put Pat before I put Lamar.
I think it's a little early for both.
That's
right
what
now.
I said.
I think it's a little early for both. They've literally both 1 year. Pat Mahomes is not playing that great this year. He's injured.
Correct.
I mean, he's still playing good. You know, they're going to win their fair share of games. Lamar Jackson looks like a monster. But we also saw this with Michael Vick.
Right,
a couple
first year.
You know,
It's his first year.
but look, man.
The one thing that I think this is sustainable, one, you can't. It's not like anybody get a real mid on this kid, and then two,
He
the
does
Baltimore
get down.
Ravens have built a sustainable team around this guy.
That's fine.
No, I disagree. They
for
right
the
now they got,
defense?
but you know, football teams are not like other teams.
Right.
They go for that bread. Number one and foremost, that defense in a year or two will be gone. I guarantee you. That defense will be gone and ripped apart. Now
But
they need a
it's
number
more
one
the
wide
offensive
receiver. I think
system I'm
they
talking
need. I mean, what the system is fantastic. I mean, but I think they need to get him a big time wide receiver. They give him a big time wide receiver.
Yeah, to put over there. If you keep
man.
Hollywood could be like
Hollywood, a little
Tyreek
guy.
Hill over
Yeah.
there though. If you
Yeah.
get him something,
If you give him some big,
you
Amari
got
Cooper,
Andrews,
some Mike
man.
Evans, some Keenan Allen.
They won't be
Lord.
successful in the playoffs at the end of the day. I'm sorry.
Why do you?
For all these fans out here jumping on that Lamar train, he's okay. He's fine.
Boy, why
The
you even?
defense is gonna
Wait.
kill him.
He's nothing special than a slice of bread.
Wait. Why are you
Disrespectful.
talking about playoffs anyway? Don't even mention
Like
playoffs
I
this year.
said-
Don't mention playoffs. Just talk about regular season.
Like
'cause that's
I
all
said.
that- Talk about regular season,
So
dog.
who you think will beat him in the playoffs?
Right.
On that
Because he a
side?
Patriots fan. and
I'm a Patriots
Who's
fan.
gonna beat him?
I'm
Who's gonna beat him in
worried.
the playoffs?
Yeah. I'm concerned who you think can beat these guys right now.
Lamar Jackson's gonna beat himself in the playoffs.
He doesn't have to. Look,
Okay.
They literally run the ball down the field, and this is the beautiful part about Lamar. This is why I don't think it's a fluke. They run the ball all the way down the field, and the few times they ask him to make a throw, it's in the red zone. The one place that most of these
He make
quarterbacks
easy
can't make
throws.
plays.
He make easy throws.
Easy. He make easy throws.
He
Like-
makes all the throws he needs to make, and he makes them in the red zone when the space is condensed. He makes right decisions. They built the program around him.
Mike, you do know they're
it's
averaging
a
like
point.
the most points.
Yeah,
game.
they just dropped 100. I almost want to say 100 in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like 110.
When it come down to the
like
playoffs,
10.
when it's put up or shut up, Lamar will not deliver. I'm sorry.
I'm worried about
At the
because
end
it's
of the
gonna
day.
get colder.
I mean,
I'm a
it's-
little worried about
He
it getting
playing
cold.
Baltimore.
Yeah, but if you got to go up there to see Tom Brady up there,
Shit.
He gonna shrivel up.
look,
Them
man.
things gonna just shrivel up,
Look,
Brandon.
man, they
They're
will
gonna
not-
shrivel right on up.
they will not do
It's
Tom
not,
Brady and them like
it's
that
not
again.
special
I
to me
promise
because
you
I've been
that.
seeing it since I've been here. I seen Michael Vick do this stuff. It's not special. I've seen this before.
This guy here is
I've seen this. Lamar's nothing special.
Lamar
He's good.
He's what you wish Vic would have been with an arm. Like
But his
Vic
arm,
had
his
cannon.
arm, no.
yeah,
But the
his arm
accuracy,
is-
if Vic could make the throws that Lamar makes,
his
third
arm
and
is
10,
not that much more impressive than Michael Vick's. I'm sorry.
It's
He's
not
making
even-
accuracy.
the
He's
problem
making
is
simple
the difference
throws.
is the
He's not throwing
first
them
of
on a
all,
dime.
Michael Vick is
Like Pat.
Michael Vick. Honestly, is probably faster than Lamar Jackson. Straight
Correct.
line. But Lamar Jackson
That
is
phone
real
bullshit.
shifty, and he gets out of the way of hard contact. That's one thing Michael Vick could not
because he
do.
just run straight. And he
Michael
can
Vick
stop.
could not get out of the way of hard contact.
Okay.
And Michael Vick almost died out there on the field.
Because he just run fast
But he
as
kept
straight.
playing.
Lamar
'Cause he
can go
battled.
from that speed.
Because he battled. Michael Vick out here doing black flips, spinning around, doing all this
I
stuff.
need a
Dying.
Lamar
But they did
Jackson
not-
jersey, and
but-
I need an LJ
But look,
bobblehead.
but
I bet the
those-
neck on that bobblehead like a pit
Them
bull.
glasses he be wearing.
All
weak
that
as fuck.
running he did,
Oh, everything about LJ lit.
Brandon,
The braids, I'm about to get them
Them
flats
shit weak
too.
too.
all that running he did not equate to Super Bowls. Lamar Jackson,
They got
This
actually
year-
a real team around
this
that
year
boy
is
right
gonna-
now,
it's
man.
gonna
different,
be a
though.
great
It's different, bro.
milestone.
They got a defense, bro. They got a defense.
yeah, record-breaking year for him, but he will not win a Super
I
Bowl
got
this
to
year.
let's get a little serious. He's hating.
Sorry.
I was watching a video. It was about the stigmas of a black quarterback. You know, big topic for me. I love the black quarterback, man. True. Part of it said that like black quarterbacks get labeled as dual threat. Like you see, like ain't no matter what. Like and it showed like a video. I'm gonna drop the link in the description. But it was a point where Stephen A. Smith, like just because Dwayne Haskins is black, he said on TV he's more of a runner than a passer.
That's not fair.
And Dwayne Haskins,
He corrected himself right after.
Did he?
I watched it.
Did he?
The dude cut the goddamn video off.
I thought I was.
Yeah, no.
He didn't
He
screw.
screwed you.
Oh man.
Either someone corrected him literally right after he said it, and he's like, he didn't mean to say it. It was.
But I think though he was talking more about the stigma, like that it's created that a
but
black
he cut the
quarterback
video off and
is
didn't
a
let
dual
it.
threat. But I
It made
think
him look bad. I mean,
maybe.
in that sense,
Maybe.
Stephen A. do enough of making folks look bad.
Yeah,
but
damn,
but
yeah,
in
so
that
that-
sense,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Okay.
be fair.
Okay.
But there is a stigma, even without that point,
Right.
that if you're a black quarterback, you can run.
Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins is a perfect example. Dwayne Haskins may have had 100 rush yards total
Right.
in his career as a quarterback, and like I said, I bet you people first think, Dwayne Haskins can run. Probably not.
Yeah.
But in fairness, most black quarterbacks can run.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really a stigma.
But
just because
I
It's
mean,
kinda true.
the thing is, they say the stigma turns it into he's a black quarterback, therefore he must be a dual threat. And then when you get labeled as a dual threat, it makes you seem that you're not a passing quarterback. Like you can't throw the football.
I think the stigma is more so that if you
He can't
if
read
you are-
coverages
not
and shit
even
like
just
that.
that, but if you're a black quarterback in college, you need to change positions basically.
Yeah.
And I think the league is going
Where's that number at?
away from that because you see more black quarterbacks. You see more and more black quarterbacks coming to the league. Deshaun Watson, he really don't run the ball that much. Right. He sticks into the pocket for the most part. But yeah, man, you see a stigma on that, man. You see a stigma on that for sure.
Yeah. And here's a stat. It says of black players who played QB in high school, 62% changed positions in college. Per the study,
Mm-hmm.
some moves are in the best interest of the players, but only 16% of white quarterbacks changed positions. And research found that 22% of all players changed positions. So
I would like to see. I don't know if I didn't see it, but did he show the percentage of, I guess, the completion percentage of black quarterbacks? Because, like you said,
he
were
didn't
saying,
get into in depth.
I mean, I think that's an important stat because you say, hey, they say they got to be able to throw the ball and all this, and this. Well, they're saying they have to be a dual threat quarterback because maybe their percentages are lower throwing the ball than pocket passers, I guess.
But they always label most black guys as dual threats. So like it creates this idea that he obviously like you can't do both very well. Like that's the kind of the idea that kind of comes behind dual threat.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you just call me a like pocket passer? Why? Just because I
Most
can
of them
run.
aren't.
But-
Honestly,
But-
we do the same. We just talked about it. We do the same thing with white wings in basketball.
Was Carson Wentz labeled what was Carson Wentz labeled? Was he able to dual threat out of high school?
I think he was.
Well,
I don't know. Out of high school, he wasn't.
Josh Allen, they probably was all pro style.
I mean, but they went to.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Mr. Trubisky probably was a pro style West Coast offense. Whatever.
But you're also talking
he get a whole way different title.
But you're also talking about quarterbacks that aren't even.
But the label, makes you feel like this guy can command an offense, and then it's like this other guy, he can just do some shit.
You don't see many top quarterbacks.
Pro style.
But we're also talking about those guys you're talking about, though. Those guys you're talking about, though, those aren't top 300 players. So they don't really have a scouting. Like Josh Allen, Mitch Trubisky went to North Carolina. They don't get top 300 rankings.
Well, let's think about it. Who was a top one that came out?
So name me a top quarterback, white quarterback that's actually a dual threat.
Andrew Luck. There you go.
He's not a dual threat. He don't run like
what?
that.
Andrew Luck just as much a dual threat as Deshaun Watson.
I don't know. Okay, maybe so. If that's so, that's one. And you only gonna be able to name one.
And what was he labeled out of college?
I have no idea.
Pocket passer,
Might have been.
field general. Fuck out of here.
It's only pocket passer or
he wasn't no dual. He damn sure wasn't no dual threat.
That's one.
Hell, Jake Locker back in the day, he coming out. They had him as a pro style dual. He was more dual threat than anything. And watch, he was running the hell out of that ball.
That's
thing I'm saying is they keep labeling the black guys dual threat, and he get these white guys these super cool names, and it makes you feel like he can command the offense. He can come in your locker room and command respect. And this guy, he's gonna come out here and run and throw some shit.
Most black quarterbacks can run. I'm sorry.
No, bro, you can't keep doing it. My boy LJ can throw.
LJ can't run.
But LJ said I can get jiggy with my feet.
And
I can throw that thing
100 yards rushing.
Why LJ want to know why he couldn't be a pocket passer? Why
because he's not. Because he's averaging 100 yards rushing.
Why he can't be my fault? Not pocket passer. Pro style. Boy, pro style.
Because he's not. See, this is stupid.
No, bro. He pro style. He throw the thing.
No, he doesn't.
Look at y'all falling right into it.
No, you can say I fall for whatever.
Bruh.
I'm sorry.
Maybe Lamar's a bad example because he really didn't run the fuck out of it.
It's a terrible.
But like Deshaun Watson, perfect. He's a perfect example. Came out, he was definitely a dual threat, and he threw the dog shit out of the ball at Clemson.
But he's also not a great example. He's also not a great example because they did take him top 10.
But they labeled him as a dual threat. And they question whether he can read coverage. That's all they question about him in the
draft. They say he can throw that thing.
After we watched, he carved up Bama. That's why he can. That's what made him he can go to the league with that. He good enough for the league because he can beat Bama, but we still not sure if he can read coverage. Even though he just carves up Alabama, throwing the football. Like it's just a point where we got to look at it. They label these guys.
It's getting better now.
Yeah, but they label them, and then those labels limit how people look at them. Like you question whether he can read coverages, and there was just no question about some guy like Baker Mayfield, Mr. Trubisky. Like you see what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's just how you label him and how people look at him. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's coming out of the mouth of Mel Kiper. You know what I'm saying? When Mel Kiper says, "Can he read defenses?" People like us and the consumer listen. So it's saying like that. Nobody like. You know, so,
but in fairness, I get what you're saying.
It just so happens that only black quarterbacks get that stigma. I mean, they have to go through that shit. It's just odd.
I'm not gonna, like I said,
we're gonna get deep into this one next week. I'm not gonna be the
guy to take up for the white quarterback. I don't want to be that guy. So I'm gonna leave it.
I love all quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? But I just think the black ones get a little.
Give me Matty Ice.
Shit, man, I'm glad you ruined this conversation. No, glad we gonna segue out of this. But before we segue us into it, man, we got a special guest coming on next week, man.
Yes,
so we're gonna come in. We're gonna have a lot of quarterback talk, black quarterback talk.
I like it.
White quarterback talk, tall quarterback talk, short quarterback talk, fast LJ talk.
Terrible.
We got my guy who him Mike. Yeah. Got my guy Quincy Avery, man, coming on, man. Quarterback guru, man. Y'all tune in, man. Next week is gonna be a big show, man. You like football? We're gonna get a lot of football, but you know we gonna keep it fresh on them for it too, man. Pop culture.
We here. That's our best
pop
time.
culture.
The segment, man. Let me pull it up.
I don't know, man. It's Thanksgiving week, man.
Yeah, Thanksgiving,
man. What you eating, Kieth? What you cooking, man?
We actually throwing a little something. I didn't want to, but you know.
Can I come?
No, you are not invited. Moving on. I did get a Popeyes turkey this year. I'm gonna do a turkey.
You in Popeyes?
A Popeye's turkey. I didn't know that was real.
Yeah, man. They got a Cajun style turkey.
Yeah, how much they charge for that game?
$45.
Where you get that from, Walmart?
From Popeyes. Man, I can't do it with this dude, bro. I cannot do it.
I didn't know.
I ain't been on the show with him so long, and I see why. Popeyes turkey. Where do you think it comes from, Mike?
I didn't know you had to go to Popeye's to go.
Where
get
else
that.
would you get it?
That's like, hold on. That's like when you go to Walmart and you can pick up chicken fries.
No.
You can
no,
pick
no,
up-
no. No.
You know, Walmart, you can pick up like.
No, but if I say I got a Walmart turkey, then I probably got it from Walmart.
No, what I'm saying is you can go to Walmart and you can get Arby's and Checkers fries out the freezer.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought you did.
Yeah, let's keep moving, man, please.
Sorry.
What you cooking, Mike?
I'm not cooking nothing. I'm just here to eat.
Looks like one of those guys just eats.
Yeah, I just
eats.
eat everything. I'm on
We got
dressing. I'm on the mac and cheese. I'm on everything, man.
We got the gumbo.
I'm stopping by to get your gumbo, man. If
Yeah,
it's gonna be hitting on anything.
we got the gumbo, man. Is
Can you
this
even cook?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
little
cook
bit.
I
gumbo?
ain't gonna lie.
This is gonna be my first one on my own, man. You know,
Oh, that
on my own
sounds
too.
too
All
good.
10. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nice, man. Good gumbo. Good clinching of the division.
What?
Saints. Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
So let's talk about it, man.
Okay.
What are some must-haves, man? What are some must-haves on your plate, man? Gotta have it on your plate Thanksgiving Day.
Dressing, mac and cheese, collard greens,
Gotta have collard greens and green beans, man.
Yeah.
Jamaican oxtails.
That's
I don't like oxtail.
I love oxtail.
Yeah.
That's gonna be at your spot?
Yes, sir.
Swear to God.
Y'all pull up.
You for real?
Yeah.
I'm pulling up for sure.
Hit that button on the bottom, second from the bottom right. Pull up. Ain't no problem. Pull up. Bro.
For sure. I definitely pull up, man. You know, I did not know y'all folks are doing the oxtail. I love me some
We
oxtail.
do regular oxtails and we do Jamaican oxtails. What my dad do.
It sound a little jerk, huh?
Yeah, man. Y'all
You
let me
gonna
know.
have a big old pot of them joints?
Yeah, let me know if y'all coming for real on Wednesday so I can
Nah, I
Listen,
won't be.
I'm
if I
in
can get
there.
the head count.
Listen,
My dad need the head count.
tell Pops I'm there.
All right, bet.
Tell Pops we in that.
Next year I might do a seafood Thanksgiving, man, because
That'd
I'm a
be lit.
crab leg eater, man. For
Ooh,
real,
yeah, me
for
too,
real.
man.
I ain't never had crab legs for Thanksgiving, but
You be
I
watching
did.
the videos when they eat crab legs and talk?
No, why would I do that?
It's weird. And some people like that stuff though.
Nah, I ain't into that.
It's called
man.
food porn.
I did make for the first time last night.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It is. Yeah.
I did make. I made a seafood nacho, man. Seafood nacho last night, man.
Bro, what did
Scallop.
God just say, man?
It's food
I heard.
porn.
I heard.
You heard that?
I just it
It's
just
a
caught me.
hashtag,
I
too.
know. It caught me off guard because he
Look at
really
the
was.
sauce. It's nasty, bro. I don't know how they like that stuff.
It's a real name for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I made a little seafood nachos yesterday for the first time. We'll try it out. See, I might make it for Thanksgiving. You know, just something off brand. Maybe
Yeah.
a little appetizer for the family.
That'd be lit.
You know, I got a crawfish, scallops. You know,
Ooh, that sounds good.
Crab.
Scallops with the bacon wrap around.
crab, shrimp. You know,
That sounds great, actually.
Turkey
Yeah.
bacon.
Got a question.
Okay.
What's the most overrated Thanksgiving food like of all time?
turkey.
No.
I don't even really like turkey.
Candy yams.
I like yams.
Candy yams? Yeah. I would never I don't like yams. I like
I
sweet
like
potato.
Right.
I like both.
I like what'd you say again? The
turkey.
turkey. No.
Turkey's overrated.
No. You think those
Most of
No,
the
no,
time
no,
it's
no. I'll go
dry.
candy yams.
Most of the time it's
Whoa,
dry.
I thought no.
Yeah,
Turkey.
I like it turkey.
Turkey's really it has to never go anywhere because it's the staple of the leftover
yeah,
game.
but, I
Right.
mean, yeah.
Without
You want to know why it's always
without
left
that,
over?
Chris, because it's big as shit.
Yeah, 'cause
Right.
they leave all that dry shit there for you to eat later on. Get that shit stuck to the roof of your mouth and about to
With some
die in
white
there.
bread,
Yeah,
too.
it's just death.
Ugh, yeah. It's pretty good now. I
No,
like
I hate white bread. That is,
Bread. I
that's
love
just dry
white
and
bread,
roofy.
man.
You can't even.
With
Can you
some
talk?
turkey, bro. You
Talk. Make sure you got water and someone here.
Bro, you really? Yeah, that's why you gotta. But you gotta make sure you got good condiments on it when you got to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta put some
Hot sauce, ketchup, anything.
some mustard. Yeah, you gotta dress that thing up. Damn.
I like ham, even though
I think ham would be the most overrated for me
I'm
because
not
I
eating so
don't
much
eat.
pork,
I don't.
yeah,
I've
you
never
know.
really. I don't like the
Only
ham
thing
because all
wrong
that
with me-
fucking fat. Like when I was young, that little fat, like, ugh, it was gross. I'm like, I don't want it.
That's too
Don't
much.
touch it.
I'm not a big game person.
But then when I got older, I started realizing you just peel the shit off the meat. Yeah.
Ham is delicious for me, but
It's
like
good.
that's really the only time only other pork I really eat is bacon. I cannot stop eating regular
Yeah,
bacon.
I think
Bacon.
ham can go.
Yeah,
Ham
bacon.
can go and probably like some shit like everybody always be making green bean casserole. That shit can go too.
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah, I mean you
I'm
can
not
just
a
make.
huge dressing eater. Like
Oh, that's the shit.
Man,
That's
that's
the
it.
shit there.
That's
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
it. My grandma put her foot in it.
Hey,
And
you
I
just
watch
put
it.
some, I might put some shrimp in my dressing this year again.
You could do that.
Yeah,
I would-
you just put some
and,
shrimp
like,
in it. It's good.
I don't eat.
Seafood
I wouldn't say this
You
is
cooking that,
overrated,
right?
but for me, I don't eat macaroni and cheese, so
Oh yeah,
but I
that's
would never
unfortunate.
say
Yeah.
that's something that would
That's
go,
just
'cause
that's a
staple.
goal.
Staple.
Yeah, it's a
Actually, I know it can go.
What?
What did I get rid of a minute ago?
green bean casserole.
Yeah, you can come back. Potato salad can go.
I like
yeah.
potato salad.
I don't fuck with mayonnaise.
Oh yeah,
I hate potato salad.
I done thought about it. I can get rid of that free of charge.
funny.
I hate potato salad. My mom used to keep me My mom used to keep me at the dinner table when I had potato salad and made
Make
me
you
eat
eat
it.
that.
I love potato
I would.
It was like,
I would be there for over an hour
That's funny.
eating small bites.
and then them potatoes be so big and hard.
She would go
Let
to
your
the
mama
room.
cut those shit so small enough.
She would go to the room. I just start trying to put it in the garbage.
You hear that, Mama Reddick? Jesus.
You been wasting all your food.
That's nasty, man. I used to hate
What
it.
else you got over there, Mike?
Black Friday, man. Y'all got
yeah.
anything on? Y'all be careful out there. Black
I go
Friday,
every
man.
year, man. I go every year, honestly.
You got anything you looking for? A TV, a DVD, a Xbox, or you
My
know?
daughter's birthday is December 4th,
Oh, okay.
then Christmas, and then so I
Right.
try to get a lot of the kids stuff during that time, and it's a trick to it, man. I don't,
What you got?
you know, I give it out because really probably nobody live next to me, but usually because I go to Walmart and go usually do most of my Black Friday shopping, and
Black Thursday.
usually it starts,
Right.
yeah, usually
Usually
starts
starts
Thursday.
Thursday.
Black Thursday.
It
Like
starts
6
on
o'clock.
Thanksgiving at 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
It's
weird
Shit, it's like
shit.
4. No, it's like 5 o'clock this year.
Really?
At Walmart. It's
They gonna
fucking
keep
crazy.
they
Like,
gonna
bro,
keep
I
moving-
don't,
they gonna
I'm
keep
just
moving
not
it
gonna
up.
fucking shop this year.
They gonna
But
keep
what I
moving it
do,
up.
that's what I'm saying. People who like that, it's a rush still there at like
Yeah.
5, 6 o'clock. I tried it one year and I was like, oh, hell no. The lines are from the front all the way to the back of the store. No way. Usually they don't run out of stuff. People don't know. They do not run out of stuff usually. I go at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at midnight. There's nobody in there. You can shop just like you regularly shop and get everything you need. I do it every year. I
All
still
right,
come out
that's a
with
good
TVs,
note right there.
everything. So
Yeah, I usually go Friday morning, hit the mall.
Uh,
I only go to Walmart. That's
I go to
really the only
Brand
shopping I
Smart.
do.
yeah, I do the Walmart thing because it's just so much stuff there.
Yeah, it's just
Walmart,
Get my
I do-
FIFA. You know, we hit
Get
that.
the video
get the
games,
FIFA.
$20.
Yeah,
You know.
Get you a couple. You know, if you need a TV
Target
and shit,
sometimes?
you
Yeah,
grab you.
they got a 40-inch for $90 this year.
Really?
something like that,
I might need to
$90.
grab
Ooh,
that because
I like
I got a downsized TV. I play the video. Well, I'm trying to set up my game streaming area, but
Okay.
I still got to downsize. That big old TV is messing with my eyes. I'm getting old, man.
Man, you are getting old.
I'm getting old, man.
Just like your game. But on another note, not talking about your game, you know, I've been doing this little 10 years, you know, the decade. Is it a decade or a century? It's a decade.
You thought it was a century?
Bro, I went to University of Alabama.
No, it's a decade.
Yeah, but it's like,
Roll
why are you
Tide.
confused?
You see what y'all doing, Roll Tide, Alabama?
Why are you confused?
Anyways.
Y'all see that?
Anyways,
Yeah,
look,
go ahead.
I'm going to give y'all some lyrics. See if y'all can get them right.
No, I'll give you some lyrics, but go ahead.
All right, let's do the 10
I
years
know
now.
I'm not going to
Please pronounce this shit right. So,
Y'all ready?
right.
And when I say it in pause, that means I finished it. So y'all won't be like, is that it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. Are you ready? We gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right. That's the song. I don't know who the name is, but that's the tune to it.
Y'all can't give me that?
I don't,
Did you say?
is that Kendrick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I sung
All
it. I mean, I just couldn't
Yeah,
think
bro.
of the name. Really.
Oh, I
That's
thought
my
you
guy
wanted me to
there.
finish the lyrics.
Nah, I just want you to
Oh.
play the song. All right.
Oh,
She
okay.
got a big booty song called a Big Booty.
2
2
Chainz.
Chainz.
Okay.
What's the song? What's it?
She got a big booty, so I call her Big Booty. Yeah.
Start with a B.
Birthday.
There you go.
Yeah, the birthday.
It's
song.
Oh, I stopped it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just stopped.
Okay,
it.
I'm in there.
Okay. Real G's moving silence like
Lil
lasagna.
Wayne.
Come on, Weezy. Man.
Okay, I just want to see.
You probably don't know these
Yeah.
songs. Yeah, like
You Google this shit.
Rodder. I just want to see if y'all was hip, man. I know y'all out
Come
the
on,
game
man.
a little bit.
Go ahead, man.
Tighten up, guy.
Riding in my tractor, lean all in my bladder.
That's Lil Nas X, ain't it?
Yeah.
That boy, he got a kid.
All right.
I hear that shit all day.
Ain't nobody tell me nothing.
Stop. Just stop.
I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry.
Drake, man.
Okay.
Come on,
I
guy.
only let my bed and my
Mama, I'm sorry.
Now these are tough.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
First name 21, last name Heifer. I got too many freaks. Levi jeans, low self-esteem. He on black people meat.
That's
That's
21
what I was
Savage.
about to say.
You know this song though?
You said 21 in the
Hold on.
lyric.
Is that I'm scared?
I don't listen
Oh,
to
no.
that
Say it
guy.
again. I can't remember it.
So don't come out the house.
Okay.
Yeah, something I never heard.
That's when he start whispering.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely heard it.
Okay.
All right, how about this one? Really not too spooked. Calmly asking, am I dying now?
Yeah, these are all rappers I don't listen to.
Yeah. Say it again.
Might be Black Youngster.
Really not too spooked. Calmly
Just throw out
asking, am I
guesses.
dying now?
Oh,
Chief Keef.
why do I not know this? It's easy.
Michael Jackson.
No. Who is it? I can't even.
It's Nip, man. Blue
Yeah.
Laces. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even understand why this is. I couldn't figure
I
it
would
out.
say, I don't care.
'Cause he was like, he over here, and I'm just like, and I'm
Jackson.
thinking, like, oh my god.
Honestly, it was not before he died. I really never listened to it, man.
I feel you. That's how I was. This one. I'll let y'all get this one, but if y'all get it, y'all get some brownie points. I told you keep playing with me. Hold on. I told you keep playing with my name, and I'm gonna let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
That's Drake.
Oh, dang. What song?
That's the song him and Pusha T was.
Okay, Duffy. You know that key?
No.
I didn't think so. All right.
Yeah, come on, guy.
A verse for me is like 11 birds. Just did the math. That's like $2,000 every word.
Can you say it right for me, brother?
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
can't even read good. Roll Tide.
A verse for me is like 11 birds. Just did the math. That's like $2,000 every word.
Was that gang signs you were throwing up?
$2,000 every word.
Okay.
That's how they rap in the boo. Y'all know that?
No.
That's J. Cole. Meet
Really?
me at the London.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah. Okay, y'all done.
Hey,
done.
Mike, are you done?
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man.
Lastly, though,
Oh, what's up?
Roll Tide. We gonna beat y'all Saturday. Bo Nix, like I've been telling
Even if
Brandon.
y'all do
Well,
win
Bo
we
the
just
Nix
beat-
play for
Hold on, we
Bo
didn't.
Nix play
I'm
for us,
gonna
Brandon.
bow out of this combo because we done took care of both of y'all. You know. So what y'all got to say to each other?
Bo Nix
I don't
play
got
for
nothing to
us.
say to him. You don't talk to people that go to
Look,
Alabama. You
they
see how dumb he sound
Auburn,
today?
Auburn people. They defense is good, but they offense play for the other team. They do it all the dang time.
Yeah,
Bo
that
Nix,
right.
he costs the game. He always blow the game. It's always on Bo Nix' hand, young guy.
Mhm.
Y'all little bag up had to transfer because y'all didn't want to. Y'all ain't want to give him a chance.
There was no way he was gonna play.
I know because his dad, Bo Nix' daddy, and they got that money and the coach and all that stuff. He had to get it out of there, man.
All that.
So y'all gonna lose Saturday, and I'm gonna be happy. And then the next weekend, Georgia's gonna lose to LSU down here and
It's gonna happen.
Mercedes
and
Benz. We
Alabama
gonna slide right on up,
going
and we
yeah.
gonna meet somebody we get to see again.
Yeah, I don't think LSU want to do that.
Who that?
man.
They don't want to see us.
Hey man, y'all got a lot. You got Utah out there still gonna jump over you. You got
Utah
Oklahoma.
will not jump over us.
Utah, Oklahoma. If
Who
they
have
win
they
out
played this
there,
year?
it doesn't matter. Who have y'all played this year?
Who do they play?
Who have y'all played this
y'all
year?
ain't played.
Shut your mouth.
Nobody.
Shut your mouth.
LSU.
Shut your mouth. If you didn't beat, shut your mouth.
played
Lost.
two?
And you lost.
We played two.
Only
top 10
one
teams.
good game we played. You lost.
We've played two top 10 teams.
Texas A&M.
Who have Utah played?
They about to play Oregon.
They just lost.
So
They lost to Auburn, and they just lost to another
y'all
team.
lost to LSU. Who have y'all beat? Texas A&M got 5 losses.
We lost to a top 10 team, and we played another top 10 team.
And they
Auburn.
no, they're not top. Y'all
Well,
ain't
now
played
you
us yet, and we're not top 10.
First off, hold on. Whoa. Y'all lost to the number 1 team.
Correct.
Understand that.
Utah
Don't
has
say,
played-
don't call us no
Hold on
top
Utah
10.
not
Pipe
jump
down.
over us.
You pipe down.
Right.
Whoa.
Relax.
Act like
we
you
already
been
took
there
care.
for it.
Look,
Oh, yeah, you right.
you're not there.
man.
You're not there.
Yeah, they beat Alabama one time in 25 years.
Right.
Now it's just, Jesus is coming. That's how we
Relax.
know he's coming.
We're used to winning. We're champions. Like
Now
I
y'all,
said,
now y'all out here just trying to find every reason to get
last
that
year,
thing.
last
They
time
gonna
we
get in. You can
yeah,
say that.
last time we
They ain't letting them in.
Yeah,
last time
you
we slid
alive.
in, last time we slid in
every team
four.
out there
You right now they get in.
Last time we slid
I'm
in
a-
four. You know what happened?
LSU lose to Georgia. LSU beat Georgia. They are in.
No.
Utah
We got
Utah is not jumping. They're not jumping over
Man,
Alabama.
they-
One lost Pac-12 champ.
What does
We
that
have
mean?
one loss. They're not
With no champ.
Pac-12. It's the
They've done it
Pac-12.
before.
It's the Pac.
They lost to
What
Auburn.
about
in the
Oklahoma?
last
One lost
season.
Oklahoma.
They got
They too
Conference
far
champions.
back.
They number
too far
7.
back.
bruh.
They number
They
7.
behind Alabama.
Yeah, so you win a
Look who they
conference
lo-
title, you jump.
But look who they lost
Yeah,
to.
okay.
Who they lose to?
Like some sorry team. Kansas State.
Guess what? If Georgia lose to Georgia lost to South Carolina, if they beat us, they in, right?
Mhm.
So why Oklahoma can't get in if they win their conference
Because
championship
they already
with a
lost.
bad loss?
It's
They
possible.
already, they already lost.
It's possible.
They
I'm gonna
all-
ask you a question.
Because
If
they
Georgia can get in with one loss, terrible loss,
right.
SEC champion,
Because
do
they
got the worst
but because they lost earlier. When you lose earlier, it doesn't really hurt you as much as you losing.
you sound
LSU
stupid.
LSU
Just shut up.
You
LSU
lose towards the
lose.
end of the
Shut
year.
up.
They're not gonna.
LSU
Well,
they're not
you
gonna-
know what else? If y'all have won more, if y'all have made a better schedule, y'all would be,
That
y'all wouldn't be
schedule's
sitting.
We'll
out.
see you in playoffs.
LSU lose. They
He
don't
gonna be
get
so
in.
mad.
LSU lose. He keep them out.
Brother,
though.
he gonna be so mad when Bama
LSU
slide right
lead
on
the
that
tank, though,
for
for real.
We win this
If
national
they would have
championship.
won an SEC championship in the past 10 years, they could take and keep them out. Because I think if LSU lose to Georgia, they would stay in. They would drop the
Oh,
four.
absolutely.
Yeah,
We'll drop the
LSU
four.
stays in. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
we don't.
Because you
we
go
get
from
good.
1 to 4, you drop a little bit.
Well, we got to win, beat Texas A&M this weekend.
That
Then
is-
we good.
that is, yeah.
Yeah. We'll be straight.
We
Yeah, man.
don't beat Texas A&M, then we just
Yeah,
got
all
to beat the
hell's
shit out of
breaking loose,
Georgia.
yeah.
Nah,
Yeah, all
we got to
hell's
beat the
breaking
shit
loose.
out of Georgia. We,
Okay.
but yeah,
It's
Michael.
all right. We'll see you. We'll see you in the playoffs.
Y'all ain't gonna beat Auburn. Watch, we gonna fuck all that up. So I ain't worried.
Don't expect
Oh,
us,
shout
man.
out to Duck Hodges, man. Shout out to Duck Hodges, Jay. New quarterback for the Steelers, baby. Duck. Let's get
What
it.
happened to old dude? Old dude.
Mason, first off, they ain't want him to get. They already know they're gonna lump him up this game. They gonna lump him up. They had to bring Duck in here. Jay,
Damn.
Duck Hodges gonna get it. Duck, daddy, Duck Hodges.
Dang, man.
Them boys in the wild card with Duck Hodges, boy.
tough.
Duck gonna come up.
Mike Tomlin just got a
Duck
real.
gonna pull up in them. He gonna
Right.
pull up on them duck boats in Boston. Them little duck boats they ride around the city.
I don't even know what this guy looks
You know the
like.
duck boat?
No, I
The
don't.
little duck boats they be riding in the city like
Oh,
the tourists in
I
Boston.
bet you
Yeah.
Duck Hodges.
Duck
got a
Hodges gonna come with
picture
that
on
big and
Madden.
win one like
I don't know
Tebow
who that.
did.
Yeah, I don't know who
I
that
bet you
is.
he don't got a picture on Madden.
Ooh, Duck Hodges, where you from, dog? I got it. I need a Duck Hodges jersey.
Wild Card Sports, man.
Shit. And oh yeah, shout out to Queen and Slim, bro.
That
I
movie
went to
come
the
out
screening.
tomorrow.
Last Friday I went to the
Is it
screening.
good?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Exclusive.
Let me do not crucify me if I get this name wrong, but the director I think is Malia Masnaka, something like that. It's actually her first, because she was actually at a panel after the screening. This is actually her first feature film she's ever directed. So for it being her first feature film, I'd give her a 10 just because it's her first one. But overall movie, 8,
Really?
7,
I wanna
5.
see it.
There's a lot of
7.5.
hype behind it.
It's a little certain parts of it like, damn, I knew that was coming, but you won't see a lot of stuff coming. It's
Yeah, I gotta go see it.
it's dope. I mean, it's just dope for real. I
After
mean, it's
I go
dope to
see
see black
Frozen.
people stick together. It's dope to see it's definitely a cultural symbol. I would think it's something dope that the culture can wrap themselves around.
I'm gonna go see it next Tuesday, $5 Tuesday at the
Next
AMC.
Friday, Tuesday, man, see the shirt. Frozen. When Frozen?
Take my dog.
This
It's my
week.
last weekend.
Oh,
Came
last
out.
week? Okay.
Okay, then Frozen. I ain't going to see none of that stuff in the movies.
Oh, I got
You know me, I ain't
I know how
hitting.
you are
You
with movies.
know me, dog. Tell me how it is.
I got you.
You know how it go.
I got a movie website too.
You got a website?
Yeah, man, keep that on the
Keep it
web.
low, bro. Look.
Shoot,
Oh.
we on YouTube.
Oh.
I was just playing. Just playing.
Hey, man. What else, man?
I don't
Anything?
know, man. These lights got me hot.
Subscribe. It is getting a little hot. Subscribe,
Everything
man.
litty, y'all love when it's hot.
He make me sick. Get out of here.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Another episode of the HasBeens Podcast, episode 21. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Every platform, man. We litty. We out.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.